Hey YouTube, MrRampro here, and today we're going to be doing an EDC video. I know there's not a lot of things here in this system, but I found it pretty useful, and we'll see what you think. So here goes. First, I would like to start with the Firearm. This is a 45 ACP Colt New Agent. It's a pretty nice little pistol, pretty accurate. It doesn't actually use sights. This is cleared, by the way. Empty. It doesn't actually use sights like in the traditional sense. It uses a sight rail or a sight channel. So if you can see that down that channel right there, it kind of makes like a cup going down this slide here, and you cut whatever you're aiming at in half with that half of cup. So if that makes any sense, it's just kind of a point gun is what they call it. And just to get faster acquisition, less snags and stuff like that from your holster. So it's pretty cool. I don't know, I like it. It's the alloy frame. It is kind of a 1911 style, but it's the alloy frame. It's a little bit lighter weight, and that works out a little better than your heavier, options. Obviously, these are ivory wood grips made by Esmeralda in California. So they're pretty nice. This set was about $100, I think. I got on their website. And they really look pretty good. I think they kind of accentuate the flat black and stuff like that pretty well. So, I don't know. Pretty good setup. I liked it. And just for EDC, just overall a nice pistol. I carry it in the inside the waist Bianchi holster. This is just a brown leather holster. It does have the metal clip, which I will say be careful of if you have leather seats in any of your vehicles, because this metal clip here, if you decide to leave it in your waistband while you're getting in and out of your car, this will scratch up your seats pretty good. So just keep that in mind when you're looking out. And most people put shirts over it anyways, so just make sure you pull the tail of your shirt down and you should be alright with that. Normally, I do not carry a spare magazine. This is just one magazine here, got a little wear on it, but I normally carry the Hornady Plus Ps. They're pretty good rounds. Hadn't done any real testing or anything like that with it, but so far so good, and seemed to be just a pretty effective round from everything that I've heard. So that's about that. Here's just a basic regular carabiner. This is an aluminum one that just one of the novelty ones I've mentioned in my other videos, and I usually use it to link my car keys and my little EDC keychain together. So on this keychain here we have just our regular car keys, the clicker, and some of the bigger, bulkier keys, which unfortunately come with all the vehicles nowadays. And on this keychain we have a Streamlight Nano light, little small light. It works pretty good as a little backup light, and it's extremely bright really for the size. I mean, it's pretty good. I've had it in a couple other videos, so I'm not going to go into extreme detail, but it really is a pretty bright little light, and it's worked out pretty good for me so far. I've only used it twice, but it's there if I need it, so that's a pretty good little option there. Here's a thumb drive. I think this is a 4 gig. Nothing special really, just a thumb drive that I'm out and about transferring files from work to home and all that kind of stuff at a friend's house. Want to pick something up they have, I mean, it's there. Just got it as an option, and it's coming pretty handy really, so I leave it on. As you use it, you just want to keep it on there. Here's some fingernail clippers. It's regular, got the little slide out file and fingernail pick, and just regular cheap. Don't really matter. I replace these. They kind of wear out fairly often, and you'll have your keys in your pocket. This little top locking lever will just be free floating, so I usually replace them and throw them away probably once every 6 months or so. They just get so worn out and everything, but these are probably the most useful thing I have in my EDC. I know that sounds silly, but I use these things all the time, and they really do come in handy. And I've had them on keychains, the little scissors and little fingernail clippers on keychains and stuff like that just are not as effective as just having a regular set of fingernail clippers. So that's why I carry those. And that's about it with that little keychain. And then the carabiner to hook those two sets together. This, I have the other video, the Gerber Clutch video. I've still been carrying this. I think I might upgrade to a Leatherman juice or something like that eventually, but for the price and all that kind of stuff, I like to keep my EDCs nice and cheap, because as I use them, I'm going to break them, and if I leave them, forget them, lose them, whatever, I just don't feel like losing a ton of money. So this has really worked out pretty good so far, the Gerber Clutch, and that's the one with the pliers in it. I think they have another option with scissors, but it's pretty good so far. It's in a separate video, so set that off to the side. This is the Kershaw Leak. pretty nice. I've had this one for quite a while, and just a lot of abuse, a lot of beat up on it, but it's really a fast deploying, nice and pointy blade, and it's worked out pretty good for me so far. I don't have any real complaints about it or anything like that. I mean, it's nice and thin profiled, which I do like that, and fits in the pocket nice, and just has worked, so I keep it. And that's really about it for that. This is another good little tool to have with you, just a regular full-size light. This is the Streamlight Stylus Pro, and I like this thing a lot. I use this pretty much every single day, and I know that sounds kind of silly, but when I work, where I work, I do need a flashlight, so this is convenient to have this with me on my person instead of having to go back and grab a bigger flashlight and stuff like that. So when I walk up on a problem, I can see it, identify it right there, and do whatever thing I need to do, write down part numbers or whatever it is, and then get back to it. So this is convenient to have in my pocket, and it fits in a shirt pocket. It's a little heavier than an ink pen, but not by much, and works out pretty well. I really do like it. I mean, for the price, I think it's 25 bucks, but as long as it lasts a good amount of time, I mean, I won't have any problems with spending that much money on another one. So far it's been pretty good. Pocket clip has been pretty strong, surprisingly. I kind of expected it to be flimsy looking at it, but it's really locked on pretty good. So if I put it on thicker pairs of pants, I do have to kind of pull up right here at the base of it to get it over that lip of pant, but it's alright, you know, on the pocket or something like that. But it's alright, and it keeps it nice and secure. So pretty good little tool to have with you. I've been wearing I might have shown another watch in a video, I'm not sure. This is just a Fossil, I think a blue series, or on their blue line, just a regular traditional watch, and just the metal links, just as a good backup to my cell phone and stuff like that. I do normally carry my cell phone in my EDC. It won't be in this video here, but it's normally with me too, so this is just a backup to that. And finally, sunglasses. These are with me all the time, usually riding on my head. So these are the Ray-Bans. I'm not sure the model, if you're really interested in what they are. I know the colors like smoke or clear smoke or something like that. They're kind of transparent in the frame, but you can get on their website, and I'm sure they'll have something really comparable to it, and something that you would find that you like or whatever. These are just really lightweight. They're more lightweight than a couple other pairs I've had, so that's really why I've kept with these. And they seem to be pretty durable so far. I've had these for about 1.5 years now, and no real scratches on the lenses or anything like that. So they seem to be fairly durable too, and that works out pretty well. So that's really it. That's my basic EDC system, what I carry every day, and that's the stuff that, shy from certain places where I can't carry a firearm. Everything else is usually with me all the time. So this is pretty much excluding the firearm. This is a work EDC. This is just every day. There's a couple little things, lighters and stuff like that, I'll add to it as I need them or as I think I'll need them. But for the most part, this is the system, and that's how it works. It works out pretty well, but just let me know what you guys think. Thanks.